Hi. For the people who are new here, I'm Yashwant. I'm co-founder of Hashmint. And also I create this content which can be helpful. That's subjective. So today I want to talk about high testosterone lifestyle. At the start I want to talk about social media. It might feel like a rant that I keep doing again and again. See, every technology has its positives and negatives. But we adapt to most of the technologies because positives outweigh negatives. But in the case of social media, I'm of a firm opinion that it has done more negatives than positives. Well, you can be connected to people, and it also acts as a form of leverage that if I want to talk to all of you at the same time, I'm able to do that because of social media. But again, the problem is that it has wrecked all our lifestyles. For example, I was talking to a guy last week. He's an investor in a good firm. We both were having a decent conversation. And then suddenly he opens his phone and starts scrolling Instagram. Maybe one reason was that my content wasn't interesting enough, whatever I was talking to him. The conversation wasn't interesting enough. But still, it doesn't make sense to open Instagram and scroll through something when you are talking to someone. It's just a waste of time. And there are multiple incidents like that. A lot of people keep scrolling through reels or shorts. Let's say you open your phone and watch reels or shorts for 1 hour. Or let's take an average duration of 30 seconds. So you're watching around 120 reels for an hour, and 120 reels each invoke a different kind of emotion in you. And so in an hour, your brain is going through 120 different emotions. You see, the range of emotions is so much that in one reel you're feeling anger, one reel you're feeling humor, one reel you're feeling sadness, one reel you are feeling related to it because it's depressing. One reel you are feeling joyful. So the problem is that brain is not intended to work in this way. For every 30 seconds, your dopamine receptors are getting blasted, and it's not intended to work in this way. It has its own consequences. I can see that people are not able to focus anymore. I can see that people are not able to live intentionally anymore. It's a huge problem, which we do not talk often about. I don't even want to get into solutions right now. It's more important for us to recognize that this is a problem. So, I'm out of this. I'm not doing that anymore. I just post my content on a weekend and schedule everything for the next week. Because again, I have to do it to reach to all of you. And every day I have a scheduled time for half an hour where I open my social media and check what's going on and maybe reply to people who have commented on my posts. And that's it. I'm not addicted. And a lot of mind space gets freed up because you're not going through those many emotions at a time in an hour. So the thing is, it's not that hour that's getting wasted, it's also the time after that. So once you get out of that, you save a lot of time and your brain can actually think freely. So that's one thing. One thing is avoiding social media helps a lot. And overall, there is something called high T lifestyle, high testosterone lifestyle that a lot of people are following in the West. So high T lifestyle is nothing but doing things that can increase your testosterone and acting like a masculine man. Some people call it toxic, but this is how nature wants you to be. There are a couple of things that can actually increase your testosterone, and you can see the effects. in a month or couple of months. One thing is avoiding microplastics as much as possible. Don't drink water out of plastic bottles. Avoid plastic containers for carrying food. Avoid all types of plastic. And second thing is, although this sounds like conspiracy theory, but if you try not to put your mobile phone in your pocket all the time, you can see an improvement of testosterone. You can even measure it. You can go to your lab and you can measure it. It shows a huge improvement if you do this for a couple of months. If you avoid keeping your phone in your pocket, just keep it in your hand. Because the radiation that comes from your phone messes up your testosterone levels. And what are the benefits? If you have a high testosterone, you're going to be aggressive. You're going to be yourself. You're going to command. You're going to put people in their place, which is required in a lot of scenarios. And a couple of other things that you have to do is you have to eat a lot of protein, which is necessary to maintain the high T lifestyle. You also have to work out. It's not have to, you will, if you have high T, you will spend a lot of time in nature. You will have more sense of clarity. You will have more sense of competitiveness. Thank you. I hope this was useful.